girls are on fire. There could not be that joke, I'm sorry. There couldn't not be. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review on Girls on Fire by Robin Wasserman. This is actually an arc that I received solicited from Harper. Also, for those of you interested, this is an adult contemporary / thriller and it releases today, May 17th. So thank you again to Harper for sending me this arc. Okay, so I'm really excited to talk about this book. I'm going to stop talking about other things and just go ahead and get on into it. The story follows the perspectives of Dex and Lacey, two 17-year-olds growing up during the early 90s. To the majority of the members of their small town, both girls have been categorized as strange, and that's putting it pretty nicely. Dex is the quiet outcast who basically lets everyone walk all over her, whereas Lacey is a combat boot-wearing Kurt Cobain fan who wears all black, speaks her mind, and basically scares the hell out of her peers with her outspokenness and her slight obsession with Satanism. The girls become friends following the recent suicide of a classmate, and from there Lacey takes Dex under her wing, and so they begin a very toxic, destructive relationship. Okay, so getting into the characters, Dex, who is also known as Hannah, goes by Dex because her last name is Dexter, and this is a nickname that Lacey has given to her. And not really just given to her, she's basically said, okay, this is your name now. This is who you're gonna be, this is you. And you're either gonna accept it or we're just not really gonna be friends. As you can see, Dex is definitely the protagonist type of character, whereas Lacey has a lot of antagonistic qualities. However, as you go through the story, you do see more redeemable qualities in Lacey, but I actually really enjoyed that aspect of Lacey because I hate characters who are just simply black or white. I want my characters to be morally gray. I want them to give me reasons to both hate and love them. And that was one thing that I really enjoyed about Lacey as a character. Okay, so as far as themes go, going into the story, I knew that this was going to be a dark story, but I didn't realize how truly dark it was going to be. The entire book leaves you feeling uneasy. If you want light and fluffy, you definitely don't want this book. Personally though, I love that about it. This is a story of obsession, betrayal, manipulation, and to go ahead and give a bit of a trigger warning, it has strong themes of physical, mental, spiritual, and sexual abuse. One of the things that I found really fascinating about this book was not only the dark aspect, but another thing that I really enjoyed about this book was the take on the 90s, because I was born in the 90s, I grew up in the 90s, but I wasn't a teenager at the beginning of the 90s, I was an infant. So I didn't get to experience the 90s in the way that these characters do. It was fun how Wasserman threw in all of the grunge and goth and all of the pop culture references like Kurt Cobain and the real world. And she even touched on the politics during the 90s. And it was really interesting to see that from the perspectives of teenagers. As far as the writing goes, I have to say just straight out, I loved the writing so immensely. Robin Wasserman is a skilled writer. She kept me completely captivated and I would reread passages over and over again just because how beautiful they were. I honestly felt like I was these characters, like I was experiencing what they were experiencing, and just certain quotes in this book were just so raw and just unsettling, but very beautiful. They really resonated with me. These characters, this story, it resonated with me. And I know that a lot of people could probably say, oh, this was predictable. Oh, I've read books like this before. Oh, this, you know, I know this plot. I've seen this in movies. I've read books like this before. But the way that Robin Wasserman takes this story and makes it her own and just weaves in that beautiful prose made the take on sort of a familiar story very original to me, and it was beautiful to watch unfold. Overall, I rated Girls on Fire 4.5 out of 5 stars. This is a story about friendship, loss, passion, making choices, and seeing the outcome of those choices, and ultimately just growing up. If you have a similar reading taste to me, and if you like dark stories, and if you just want something unsettling and captivating and entrancing, then you should definitely pick this up. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. In the comments below, I would love for you guys to let me know if you've read this book or if you'd be interested in reading this book. I'd also really love some recommendations based off of this book if you guys have read something similar in like themes or tone, or if there's just an author or a book that you think I would like based on what you've heard in this review. I could always use more recommendations for dark, tense reads. You guys know that's my thing. So if you have any, please leave them below. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.